Hello everybody. Thought I'd do you guys a video today that's a little different than most of mine, but it is on a bucket car. It's something really easy to make and not having a whole lot of stuff to make it, and the kids have a whole lot of fun in this thing. I did not make this, a friend of mine did, but I'll kind of show you a little bit about it here. Basically it's 6 buckets. You got the bottom of a bucket for a wheel, 2, 3, 4. And then the front part here is a bucket, 5. And then the back part here is a bucket, 6. So there's 6 5-gallon buckets just put together to make this thing. And we'll just start at the front and work our way to the back. But there's a string on the front of it where my grandkids absolutely love this thing. One of them would get in it, the other one would pull it. The old string's about rotted now. This thing has been here for probably 7 or 8 years, and my grandkids have wore themselves out riding this thing and playing with this thing and just pulling it around even if there's nobody in it. I can't explain why they love this so much, and it's so simple and so easy to make. Got an eye hook going through the front of the bucket the string's tied to. It had another one of these here that came off sometime or another throughout the years, but it's for a headlight. It's just the top of a paint can. And there was another here just to resemble headlights. And then you got a piece right here, kind of like a dash windshield thing piece, but it was just a piece that was cut out that was left over from cutting this out back here where the kid could get in. And then for your axles, it's just a threaded rod with lock nuts on the inside here. And then it comes through the wheels with just a piece of wood cut out and lock nuts, washers, and double lock nuts here on the axles. But these tires do roll. You just put the lock nuts jammed together right here where you got just loose enough that they will actually roll. And like I said, I did not make this. A friend of mine did. And I was talking to him. He had several different styles. And he has actually made some that had spark plugs sticking up through here and spark plug wires and all kinds of stuff. He done different styles and it was really cool. And I was just talking to him about it one day. And he said, take that home and let your grandkids play with it. And they have really played with it. Inside is just a metal band that runs around it. And the metal band's the same size as buckets, and you just put screws through it to hold all the way around to hold the buckets together. And then in the back, I got another paint can lid for like a tail light or whatnot. But you could use smaller ones on each side for like dual tail lights. I mean, there's so many possibilities to make out of these cars right here. Right here, I kind of show you the inside from the bucket. You just put 3 nuts here and then a washer for the wheel. That would space it out far enough that the wheel's not rubbing the other bucket. And so they do roll freely, easily. But I honestly think my kids have played with this, or my grandkids have played with this more than any store-bought toy or car or anything that I've ever bought them. And like I said, it's been here for many years. It's always set out in the weather. It never was put up. It never was took care of. And it's still durable and ready for them to play with. It just blows my mind how something that simple and cheap and easy to make has entertained them for this many years, when normally they want some store-bought something. Most kids do. They see something in store and like, oh, I got to have that. Or they see it in a TV commercial. Something of that nature. But this is just a simple idea. Works great. And the kids love it. Absolutely love it. At least my grandkids do, anyway. And at one point in time, we had a dog that would get a hold. When one kid would start pulling the string with another kid in it, the dog would get a hold of the string. And the other kid let go, and the dog would pull the car around the yard with the little kid in it. I thought that was really cool as well. I want to stand it up so you can kind of see what it looks like here, just from the bottom view. Like I said, it's nothing. I can get it to stay still. So I told you it's an easy roller, but it's just 5-gallon buckets put together with that metal band in the middle. An axle coming out of it. Threaded rod for an axle, front and rear. And you can put, seemed like at one time, when I first got it from, there was some kind of padding that went around here. But these edges are not sharp, but there was still some kind of padding in here from the set on. and it stuck out over the side. But like I said, this has been here for many, many years, and it sat out in the weather for many years. So the padding had evidently just got burnt, and the kids had pulled it out and done away with it. Or they pulled it out and done away with it anyway before it even got burnt. I don't know, but the padding is not there now. But I just thought I'd give you guys a pretty cool idea. We had a bunch of buckets and stuff laying around that you could make and design the car your own. Like I said, some of them had spark plugs coming out up through here. I mean, there's just so many different ways to design and different things you could use for headlights, and maybe find something to use for a little grill. Maybe even paint the bottom of the buckets there that's used for tires. Maybe even paint those black, you know, and paint it up with a design. But thought I'd give you guys an idea of something simple and easy to make with just some stuff that's laying around the house, most of it. I'll come back, do you guys another video real soon. Hope everybody's enjoyed this. If you like this kind of content, please go to my channel, subscribe, hit that like button, ring that notification bell, because you don't never know what kind of video I'm going to do next. You might not want to miss it. You guys have a great day. I'll be back again real soon, y'all.